All right, guys, it is a quad focused leg day. So, unfortunately, no gym partner, because as always, the words leg and day were uttered, and Brandon ceased to exist. Jokes aside, he texted me and said his elbow was bothering him, so he wasn't going to train with me today or tomorrow. How an elbow bothering you somehow equates to skipping leg day is beyond me. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here. You'd see, well, you can't right now, but you will. There's a little weight on here. I'm going to sit knees over toe for a little bit and just stretch out before I get into any lifting, because it's actually really good for your knees to be knee over toe. So I'm just going to sit here in a stretch position, knee over toe, with a little bit of weight, and just let everything kind of stretch out and warm up. So I would say it is kind of painful, but we'll start kind of doing a few reps. Nice and slow. Pause, hold. Just feel everything open up. Ooh, these are real stiff. Ooh, I might just put those hundreds on. It'd be like 335 pounds, which all days considered for me as a light leg press, and probably just do very controlled like that was. But I think we'll be good for some like controlled leg press to begin. Ooh. Oh yeah. A few more sets just like that, I think will be good. And I'm really thinking, I can't guarantee anything, but maybe single leg extensions. Maybe. If I can't, if my legs aren't feeling it, I'll just do normal extensions. Ooh. Oh. All right. Whew. Let's move on to those extensions. Ooh. Alright, I need a test for my strength is for single leg. Used to be pretty good, but obviously not so much anymore. Well, I think we can all see which leg is the problem. Come on, baby. It's that walkout where my knee just doesn't want to. Ooh. All right. Just get straight into traditional. Ooh, it's hot in here, I'll tell you that much. All right, let's hit some hack squats. Ooh. I must say, it's tough to push yourself with no gym partner and go that extra mile. But sometimes you gotta remember, no, hardly any people go the extra mile, so there's no traffic that last extra mile. So just do it. Oh, okay. Let's finish on some single leg. Just keep the weight the same. Switch this up into the leg press again. Hit some single leg. I think that'll be it for a quad focus leg day. All right. Hopefully, this goes better than when I attempted single leg on the silver machine. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, I think we'll just spam these out for a little bit and call it a leg day. Whew. Ooh, okay. Last set. These were gonna alternate 5 aside till failure. Ooh. Oh. That was a quad focus leg day. And I will say, despite being only 4 exercises, only 4 movements, and not even all of them were 4 sets. I think one of them was free, the hack squats, right? That being said, that was not child's play. That might just have to be labeled the best, not just quad focus leg day we've ever had, or I've ever had, no gym partner today, but one of the best leg days I've ever had. Like, no hyperbole here. That might be the best. Like, that is the quad father of all other quad focused leg days. So, I mean, this is not hyperbole. This is not me being dramatic. This is not me joking when I say my legs, my quads were cramping and my legs were shaking after that last set. That I actually had to sit down after I ended recording before I could actually walk to the Cubbies to get my stuff and come out to the car. So I am very pleased. I got that sick and twisted Tom Platz mindset when it comes to leg days, where this is how I want to feel after a leg workout. This is what I chase during a leg workout, and that's why I want to get my knees healthier. That's why I'm on BPC 157. That's why I'm reintroducing using the hack squat and talking about going back into body weight squats, working back into them. Again, I said this previously on the channel, I don't remember the exact name of them other than I know it starts with an A. It's either Albert or Arnold or something along those lines. Squats. But it basically, it's where you start your squat with the bar on the safeties at the bottom of the movement, and you start in the negative and come out of the hole, and that's how you start. And that is supposed to be a really good way to get some knee strength back and to get just more explosive out of the hole of a squat. So a lot of people use that when trying to do knee therapy, knee recovery, and that's why I started today on the leg press the way I did. So I've been doing therapy style stuff for my quads, not on camera, but some single leg extensions, reverse, backwards treadmill, reverse sled pulls, and just sitting in a knee over toe position. For years, we were told that knee over toe when you squat is bad for your knees. So you needed to make sure that your squat never got past your knees. So we had a lot of people loading up heavy weight thinking they could handle it, but in reality their squat isn't a full range of motion. So you're putting more stress on your knees than your body can actually handle, because if you were actually doing a full squat where your knees do go over your toes and you break parallel, and a lot of people say your hamstring should touch the back of your calves when you're doing leg press, when you're doing a good squat. And so that's actually good for you. That is the range of motion your knees are meant to complete under load comfortably. So that's why a lot of people have knee issues, is loading up the bar thinking this is the weight I can squat, but in reality it's not the weight you can squat, because in reality you've never even done a full range squat in your life, and if you were to do it with that weight you'd be screwed. But that's why I started the leg day the way I did, sitting in my knee over toe position, but this time weighted with a force pushing down instead of just body weight. So normally how I do it is I stand near something that I can pull myself up on when I come out of it, and I just sit and I hold it for as long as I can, and that's 1 rep. And I do multiple reps of that, and that's really helped like with my mobility, with my knee pain. Like, I really don't have a lot of knee pain anymore. Some discomfort in the right one, but that makes sense. This is the one that got diagnosed with tricompartmental osteoarthritis. So of course, it personally is gonna hurt. It's gonna creak. It's gonna pop. It has no cartridge left in it. But both knees were killing me. Now, the one that didn't get diagnosed with arthritis, the one that still has cartridge, does not bother me. Like, legitimately, the BPC 157 is helping, and the therapeutic style of stuff I do in just in my free time when I come in to do cardio before workout, or before leg day, before I get the camera rolling. And honestly, I think from now on, that's probably how my leg days need to start. And probably just how I'm going to do my knee over toe exercises from now on is, instead of standing in that squat, I'm going to do it loaded on the leg press. And here soon, I will start adding that variation of the squat I was describing, and see, one, just where I am. Like, can I get down into the bottom of a squat and come back up? Because truly, when I say my knees are so bad, or have been so bad, that I can't do a bodyweight squat, I'm being legit. Unfortunately, this is just a sad truth. Earlier today, I got on my knees to play with my niece. She's 3 years old. She's playing with Edel basketball. Yay big on Edel. Fisher Price basketball hoop, and she kept missing, and she was getting upset. And so I got down on her level. I said, here, because she was just throwing it straight ahead and then getting mad that she was missing. So I said, here, let Uncle show you. I shot it. I said, you got to throw it up there. And she tried. She hit the backboard, and she was a little happier. And then I full on had to grab the basketball after she shot it to have something just off the ground to help push off the ground so I could get back up. And her mom, my sister-in-law, joked, like, man, you sacrificed it all to get down there just to play with your knees. I was like, it feels like it. And that's with my knees doing good right now, right? So that when I say I want to get back into squatting, a big part of that is I want to get my knee health back. It's not just about, this is a fantastic tool in the arsenal for any bodybuilder and for anyone who works out to have at their disposal to hit legs. It's also just, I'm 26, man. I don't even have kids yet. I don't know if I'll ever have the luxury. But I have nieces. And it is extremely humbling to know that right now my knees are so bad some days that I can't even get down and play with them. So, that's just like one more thing to do this for. Not just for me, but for them. A lot of people are like, I'd die for my family. Okay. Well, would you get healthier for them? But, would you work out and better yourself and extend your life, your expected life, your life expectancy, or, your ability to do things? Because let's be honest, I don't want to have kids one day and not be able to play with them, right? It would break my heart if I couldn't get it down on my kids' level if they were like 1 or 2 and play with them. It breaks my heart now to think that I have a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old niece that are that age that you get down on the floor and you play with them. They still sit in the living room floor and play with toys, and they want you to come join, or to bring you one, which is basically the sign to get off your freaking rear end and come join us. And it's sad to think that 26, I struggle with that. So there's a multitude of reasons why I'm doing this. One, it's been my goal to hit 160 for a while now. When I started the gym, the goal was 180, and I hit 180, so the goal became 160. COVID happened, I ended up back at 250. Got back down 200, Dad went to hospital, and ended up back at 2 230, now we're floating, finally about to break 210 again, right? But it's not just about, 160. It's not just about doing this show anymore. Yes, doing the 2027 Summer Sweatathon sounds awesome. Genuinely, I do want to compete in that. I want to do it. Hitting 160 by this summer is the goal. And I'm going to be overjoyed when that day comes, when it happens. But sometimes it's the simple things. It really is. And those girls are my world. They may be my nieces, they're not my kids, but they're my world. And I grew up with a dad who didn't take care of his health. And now, I have to wonder if he'll see me get married, have kids, get to meet his grandbabies that I give him. If he'll even be around by next summer for me to do probably the most insane thing I've ever done. To me, that would be the biggest success of my life. After being overweight and made fun of my entire life, to be on that stage. So I know that feeling of when someone else doesn't take care of their health and it affects you. I think about it often, how he probably won't get to see me be married. He probably won't get to see my kids. Hell, he probably won't get a lot of time with his current grandchildren. And I don't want to do that to my own kids. I don't want to do that to my wife. I don't want to do that to my nieces or my brother and sister. I don't. That has been like a major motivator. Like when I started going to the gym, a big part of it was the bullying and just the feeling of inadequacy. But around that time, Dad's health issues, it got bad. And then it was kind of an eye-opener. The gym isn't always a selfish thing. If I'm being completely honest, it's not. A lot of people see it as such. People who don't go. But a lot of people go to the gym for for reasons outside of themselves. It's parents trying to get healthy for their kids. Husbands wanting to look better for their wives. Boyfriends and girlfriends using it as time together. What have you. Yeah, there's a selfishness to it. But you can find some pretty good unselfish reasons to do it. And ultimately, just do it. Just do it. If you're not on a fitness journey, start. Take it from a guy who has been waiting for his dad to pass since he turned 18. For almost 10 years, I've watched my mom struggle to take care of him and work her end off. I've watched my dad struggle to even walk around the kitchen, cook for himself. He's had multiple strokes. He's had toes amputated. He's in stage 5 kidney failure. He's on dialysis. He hardly has any strength anymore. His diabetes took his sight. Which, yes, if you didn't know, that is a thing that can happen. And it's just been emotionally crippling. I can't imagine how he feels. If you're diabetic, start a weight loss journey. My dad was on one before all this started. And he was completely off of insulin, which was honestly one of the biggest motivations to me to push harder in the gym. Because I watched him beat something. I watched him struggle with his entire life. And then, unfortunately, he got injured. They had to amputate his toe because his diabetes wasn't about to heal. And because hospital food isn't exactly diabetic friendly 9 times out of 10, which is crazy. Because you'd think if there's any place that would be serving diabetic food, diabetic friendly food on the menu, it would be the hospital. But unfortunately, during that stay, when that toe was injured and trying to heal and failing, they were just giving him crap. Here's ice cream, here's a cheeseburger, here's jello, here's a pudding, here's soup, here's this. And he was back on insulin in no time. And next thing you know, because his diabetes was at full force again, that toe didn't heal, and it's been downhill ever since. My dad was always a relatively healthy man, strong farmer, hard worker, butcher, taking the odd side job to keep food on the plate. Just your normal, average, man from his generation that doesn't know how to take a second of time off, working hay, making hay in the summer, butchering in the winter, and working his job. And just like that, all it took was just a normal day activity for him. Out in the field with the cows, trying to get them up to take to the sale barn. One stepped on his toe, busting it open, went to the hospital, and he hasn't worked since. He's had multiple toes amputated since. Went to stage 5 kidney failure, lost his eyesight. So trust me, if you're diabetic, I know your wife. If you're married, your wife's nagging at you, or your husband. Do the Mediterranean diet, you jerk. Take your insulin. Take your pills. Your blood pressure. Listen to him. My dad didn't. And if you're not diabetic, start a fitness journey anyways. Your health is important, I promise you. Whether you believe it or not, whether you feel it or not, your health's important. Yeah, the idea of getting to 160 is pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, the idea of stepping onto the summer running stage next summer is pretty freaking awesome. Starting a YouTube channel because of my crazy idea has been pretty freaking awesome. But more importantly, taking care of your health. Turns out it's pretty freaking awesome. Because it affects more than just you, whether you realize it or not. It truly does. So, take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. Love yourself enough to do something. All that yapping aside, good leg day. Sorry for getting emotional with you. But hey, we do that sometimes. We're all human. But, if you liked the video, you like it. If you made it this far and you aren't subscribed, and you liked the video, well, go ahead and subscribe. You made it this far already anyways. Though I will tell you, I think there's normally that much crying or intimacy during the post-workout car talks. I guess the quad workout was just so good that I got emotional. So my apologies on that one. If you want the best supplements on the market, you already know what I'm going to say. Unless you're new, harder than last time subs, htltsubs.com, code JS15, save 15% off your order. And as always, the most important thing I can say to you, you guys are the very best. If you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form that doesn't cost you anything, go give the Instagram and the TikTok a follow. The links are in the description, and I will be posting my daily steps and cardio being done on my stories on those pages, so you guys have proof that I'm doing that as well, not just the weight training. You know, I'm not BSing you if you can go see the proof of the cardio there. But All that being said, tomorrow is back day, and unless I am mistaken, Brandon told me he's not joining me. So unless he changes his mind tomorrow, it will be a solo back pump. Which, you know what? Fine by me, baby. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for a back pump.